This is indeed a disturbing universe.
Hello, greetings, and welcome. Welcome to the Stereo 999 YouTube channel. I am your host, the artist formerly known as Stereo Steve. How's everybody doing out there? As of this filming, this is Black Friday 2023, the day after Turkey Day. Mr. Gopher's in a food coma, so he is unable to talk. So I'm going to take advantage and talk about the Thanksgiving playlist. And that's going to be the first half of this video. And then I'm going to talk about some more interesting records that I've been listening to this month after the break. But let's get on to, what I talked about before. Arlo Guthrie, Alice's Restaurant. If you don't know the story, listen to this record because he spends the whole first side telling the story of the Alice's Restaurant massacre. Again, on the Design label, the fake Alice's Restaurant, where he reads the whole thing verbatim. On the second side of this is some original songs, which are not too bad. But yeah, Design Records. Straight to bargain bin jam. And this whole thing is on YouTube. This is Undergum Bubble Ground by Kane's Cousins, which I've shown and talked about a bunch. But yeah, their song Take Your Love and Shove It that they released as a single, and their version of Alice's Restaurant just as a tight 2-minute song. So yeah, then you get the turkey trots. And let's turkey trot with Jan and Dean, the great 60s surf duo. They take Linda surfing. All right. Jive Turkey, Ohio Players. That's the next song on the Thanksgiving playlist. And Stuffy Turkey by Thelonious Monk from It's Monk's Time. Yep. And then you might want to watch some movies after you eat. The Golden Turkey Album, the best songs from the worst films, on Rhino. And then you might want to get high, listen to some Turkish Psych. This is Ukurel, the Three Brothers. That's a good record. But you're not going to just eat turkey. It's going to be mashed potato time with Dee Dee Sharp. Of course, what do you put on mashed potatoes? Some lumpy gravy. Now, not everybody's going to want to watch movies. Most people are going to want to watch football. And if you don't want to watch football, you can send them home by calling a cab, because this album has the theme from Taxi on it. Then you'll be stuffed. This is Ogden Edsel, kind of a novelty band. If you're a Dr. Demento fan, you know Ogden Edsel. But yeah, you're going to be stuffed. Are you too stuffed for dessert? Then just have a section of the pie. This is the section who are studio musicians extraordinaire who made some really awesome instrumental albums on their own in the 70s. Maybe you don't like turkey. I can help. Have some Swan with Billy Swan. All right. But like I said, this is the day after Thanksgiving. Black Friday. Steely Dan, Katy Lied. First song on that. I was listening to this morning with my homie, and I kind of said, people regard Asia as the best Steely Dan album because of its meticulous recording and mixing. But Katy Lied has better songs. All right, that is the Thanksgiving playlist. Did I accidentally say Halloween? I think he's waking up. We better get out of here. I'll be back.
You put the beer in the coconut and pick it all up. You put the beer in the coconut and throw the can away.
Homer!
You throw the can away.
I said Homer!
You throw the can away. Alright, you bought a beer. You put the beer in the coconut and pick it all up. You put the beer in the coconut and throw the can away.
Homer!
You throw the can away.
I said Homer!
You throw the can away. Alright, you bought a beer. You put the beer in the coconut and pick it all up. You put the beer in the coconut and throw the can away.
Homer!
You throw the can away.
I said Homer!
You throw the can away. Alright, you bought a beer.
Hey Steve, did you see the comments last week? Somebody called me an annoying puppet.
Yeah, well, so what?
I'm offended. I'm not a puppet. I'm an animatronic promotional swag.
Mr. Gopher, I gotta thank you. Because if you really were annoying enough to get someone to comment, then you did your job and you helped me get more comments on my videos.
Oh, right. Then I'm just gonna be thrown under the bus?
No, you don't have enough change to get on the bus. And you're either on the bus or off the bus. But listen, if you think Mr. Gopher is annoying, let me know just how annoying you think Mr. Gopher is in the comments.
You son of a...
911 is not a working number for your area. For emergencies, hang up a moment and dial your operator.
Okay, we're going to get to the meat of this video now. These are some of my heavy listens and finds for the month of November to kind of wrap up the month of November. It's a mixed bag. It's a little bit of everything. There's some rock. There's some experimental, trippy stuff. There's some kind of loungy music. You know, if you know me, you know what kind of music I find entertaining. Anyway, I showed this in my last video just for a second. This because of the elephant, but I want to actually talk about this. I've talked about this before, but this band is called Food Brain. It's from like 1970. The album's called Social Gathering, and they were a super group of members of various Japanese psych bands doing an instrumental jam record. And it's incredible if you're into that kind of stuff. Also from 1970, a record I've been looking for some time, and I finally found an affordable copy. It's Mad Shadows by Mott the Hoople. One of their early ones, one of the heaviest of their early ones. And yeah, produced by Guy Stevens. Okay, this is kind of in the experimental vein. This is Magic Om Gigi, who is an on-again, off-again member of Acid Mother's Temple. And this is MMMM, as in My Metal Machine Music. This is kind of his tribute to Lou Reed's Metal Machine Music, right down to the RCA-looking label. Side A and side D. Says in the liner notes he wanted to do a double album, but the record label didn't want to cough up the cash for that. But yeah, it's it kind of sounds like Metal Machine Music, but with more bass and kind of slowed down. It's some pretty cool noise. This is BJ Nilsson and Still Up Stepia, Big Shadow, Montana. And this is kind of more on the ambient side of experimental noise. not without some dynamics and heaviness. This is a nice record to space out to. As is this Mandelbrot and Sky. Mandelbrot and Sky. They are a duo that does some ambient synthesizer electronic music. And yeah, this one is pretty nice. This is a little noisier. This is FIS. Yeah, I don't know if it's FIS or FIS. The album's called From Patterns to Details. And this guy is from New Zealand. I guess he started out doing kind of drum and bass electronica, but then his records got more and more abstract and trippy. And this definitely falls into that category. All right, now for something completely different. This is the Craig Hundley Trio with Arrival of a Young Giant. And the children shall lead. Remember that Star Trek episode?
Hail, hail, fire and snow. Call the angel, we will go. Far away, for to see. Friendly angel, come to me.
Yeah, that's where this kid was in. But he plays piano and he's doing kind of a loungy jazz trio thing. And these kids can really play. You know, I've kind of, passed up this record thinking it was going to be cheesy. But this is pretty cool. All right. Slint. Usually when people mention Slint in the VC, they talk about their classic album, Spiderland. But this is their other record, Tweeze. And this one's good. This has some really heavy guitar sounds. It's faster and heavier than their second album. It's from 1989 originally. This is like a 1993 pressing of it. Okay. This is Michael Cronin. He does some kind of indie rock power pop stuff. He's collaborated with Ty Segall a bunch. This is called MK3. And this is like his third solo album. And there's just some really good, solid, catchy songs on this. This is a nice one. Okay, going back to the 70s. Stars. Yeah. Stars. A real reductive, simple explanation would be Stars is like Kiss without the makeup. They've got those just meat and potatoes kind of rock and roll songs. And made this record for Capitol. There's a song called Pull the Plug, which is about exactly what you think it's about. Yeah, Stars. Stars rocks. Okay, another oldie from my past that I kind of dug up. Joe Walsh, The Smoker You Drink, The Player You Get. This is the one that has Rocky Mountain Way and Meadows on it. Yeah, just some solid guitar and songwriting from Joe Walsh, circa 1973. All right. And also on the rock and roll tip, Hell Bent for Leather, Judas Priest, from 1979. This is a good one. It's on Columbia. They do Green Monalishi by Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac on this record. That's pretty cool. Okay, this is Social Studies by the recently departed jazz composer Carla Bley. It's on the ECM label. And big horn section on this. Trumpet, soprano, alto sax, tenor sax, clarinet, trombone, euphonium, tuba, organ, piano by Carla Bley. And yeah, reactionary tango in 3 parts. And these are a couple of kind of odd records that were on the Youngbloods Raccoon label. You know, the Youngbloods, come on people now, smile on your brother. But yeah, Warner Brothers gave them their own label called Raccoon Records, and they did a couple of albums, but they also had some members of the band release some just kind of abstract jam records. And you know, I've read reviews online that are just totally baffled that these came out on a major label because they're just so laid back and abstract. But this is Moonset by Joe Bauer. And this is even weirder one. This is Crab Tunes by Noggins. You know, it's got the little endorsement here. Yeah. I don't know if the baby actually does anything in the band, but yeah. This is a goodie. And it looks like the original owner peeled off the sticker that had the song titles to try to get to the song titles underneath and ripped it. Huh. Good job, hippie. Okay, last but not least, and because I'm getting tired, this is The Sciences by Sleep, one of the heaviest bands. I think I talked about them before in another video, but marijuanas are part of any nutritious breakfast. Hey Steve, are you done yet? I'm getting tired. Okay then, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and peace.